Just adjusting the camera, guys. Alright, hello everybody. So I just saw Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom last night, and here's my review on it. So I know I usually don't post reviews like this on my channel anymore. So it's gonna kind of differ from my regular content. But okay, alright guys. So just an introduction. I'm really passionate about the whole Jurassic series. As you can see, I have does it show it? Yes, it does. Yes, I have the what is this called? Like the little book where the DVDs go. Yeah, I have that collector's edition DVD book. I have, as you can see behind the big T-Rex, the Jurassic Park Adventure Pack cover. And then as you can see, the little white paper the T-Rex holding, that is my Harkins ticket from last night. And the big elephant in the room, the huge-ass T-Rex from Jurassic Park. So yeah, I guess you could say I'm a Jurassic fan. So, enough out of the way. Now let me talk about what the big selling point of this movie was, I think it was. I think it was more dinosaurs, and we saw a lot of dinosaurs in this movie. A hell of a lot. So, I think there was a carnotaurus, Sinoceratops, Triceratops, Baryonyx, Pteranodon, Dimorphodon, what else? Velociraptor, of course, blue, Brachiosaurus, like, for the first time in about, hold on, let me count the movies. I don't think we've seen a Brachiosaurus in Jurassic World, no. Well, I think it's only been I think, Jurassic World is the only movie without the Brachiosaurus. Please comment down below if I'm wrong, but we saw the Brachiosaurus, the Apatosaurus, what else? The Allosaurus, we finally saw the Allosaurus, and we have confirmation it's the Allosaurus because of the auctioning scene. What else did we have? I think we had a Protoceratops, I think? I don't know, maybe it was running, like, I don't know, and I think that's about it, really. There's probably a lot more dinosaurs than I just named, but those are the ones that I could get on the top of my head. But yeah, the selling point was true. There's a hell of a lot of dinosaurs in this movie. But that's not the plot. Alright, so next, I want to talk about the characters in the movie. Owen, he's from Jurassic World. He's a returning character. And I'd say his character in the movie, is pretty good. Yeah, the acting's on point. But the only thing I'd have to say is, why did he, like, his character had no change in the movie. He was still that cocky, kind of, lumberjack guy. So, if that made any sense. So, there's no character change in him. Let's see, Claire. There's a huge character change in Claire. If you watch the first Jurassic World, you can see that she was, kind of a businesswoman, kind of didn't give a fuck about any of the dinosaurs. But in this movie, she's kind of like, she kind of pulled up her sleeve, and she wants to save the dinosaurs. She knows she exploited them. Yeah, so her character is good. I love her acting. All her acting is believable, and she went through a big character change. And next is Zia Rodriguez. Well, Zia Rodriguez is a pretty cool character. She's, I think, in the movie, what is it? She's the paleo veterinarian. Basically, if you don't know what that means she cares for extinct animals. But she should just be called a veterinarian because the dinosaurs aren't really extinct anymore in that universe. Enough rambling aside, her character's pretty good. She's kind of that always has to get her way person. Like this. Well, I don't want to spoil. You know what? This is a spoiler review. At this one point in the movie, when she's talking to Dr. Wu is like, you have to what's it called? Cooperate with me, or else something. I forgot. I don't know. I saw it last night, and then she responds back by saying, "Oh, I gave it T-Rex blood," and then they just start arguing. But like, she's kind of the stubborn one, Her character is really good. I like her role. And then next, I think that's really it to talk about her character. Next is Franklin. I don't know if he had a last name in the movie, I'm not sure. But Franklin is the kind of scaredy guy, you know. He's the kind of computer nerd, but the thing is, he's so, like, annoying. Like, he's always like, is it a T-Rex? Is it a T-Rex? Like, just shut up. I mean, like, God, he's so annoying. And the one thing I wish they would have done is at the end, like, why didn't they make him a character change? Because he's still that scared little kid. And there's a big thing that kind of made me kind of sad the writers didn't go with this. But at the end of the movie, when, like, Dr. Wu's intimidating Z. Rodriguez, so basically, to get to this point, Franklin sneaks out of the truck, right? And he pretends to be a worker because the worker sees him accidentally sneaking out. So he pretends to be a worker all that time. So when he finally gets to the Lockwood Manor, he's like, oh my, he's like working for Dr. Wu. So at that point, right, Dr. Wu's like, hurry up, go get a blood sample thing or something like that. Because of course they're all leaving because the Indoraptor and the dinosaurs got loose in the house. So he goes over there, and he has a moment of silence, right? He just pauses and thinks. He takes off his little thing on his head, the hairnet, and pulls out, I think it was a trank thing, a little trank needle, right? And goes up behind Dr. Wu, and just, like, stabs him in the neck with it, alright? But the thing is, after that scene, he's still the scaredy cat guy, you know? He's kind of a pussy, you know? Like, he should have went a character change after he put the needle in Dr. Wu. You know, he should have, like, just manned up, but he didn't. He's still the scared little guy. So, what else? Who else is there? Macy. Macy's Doc Lockwood's supposed daughter. Big spoiler. Well, when I even say big spoiler, this is a spoiler review, but, she is actually, Lockwood's daughter, but his daughter died in a car crash, so he cloned his daughters and called her his granddaughter, but he doesn't really have a granddaughter. So yeah, that was one of the big plots in the big plot twist in the movie. Yeah, Macy's character is pretty good. I like her. She's not overly scared, you know. She's kind of, yeah, her character is really good. Her acting's on point, and that's really all I have to say about her. What else? Lockwood. Yeah, Lockwood's pretty good. I really love his character as the kind of Hammond 2.0, as some people have been saying. But, yeah, he's just a really nice guy. Like, I remember watching some theory videos before Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom came out, like about a few months before it came out, and people were speculating that he was evil. But he wasn't actually the evil one. It was actually, Mills. I think that's what his character's name was. So basically, Lockwood entrusted Mills to do the funding stuff to get the dinosaurs off the island and onto another island. But Mills actually kind of betrayed him and, you know, got the dinosaurs off the island, but was going to sell them on the black market, and he did. So that happened. So Mills' character is kind of cartoonish villain, if you know what I'm saying. Like, he's very cartoonish, you know. He's kind of just like those 90s environmentalist people, like, oh, the big greedy guy's gonna, like, mess up nature because of money and stuff. His character wasn't that complex. I mean, yeah. He's just like the mustache twirling evil villain. Alright, and I think I think that's all the main characters. Oh yeah, Wheatley. Wheatley's, you know, as much as I hate to say it, he's kind of a likable character, you know. If he wasn't such an asshole, you know, and pretending all these dinos are dumb. Because, you know, he actually has a likable personality. The few bits of personality we see in him. But he's an asshole, because, if you've seen in the trailer the one time Owen meets Blue, right? So, like, they just shoot Blue without Owen's command or something. So Owen turns to Wheatley and is like, oh my god, you did this. And he's, like, about to punch Wheatley, right? And then Wheatley shoots him with the train start, right? And then he goes to sleep. There's nothing really wrong with that. I mean, no one was kind of angry, but the thing is, it's revealed that they actually left him. They left him in the forest, and that's kind of why Wheatley's an asshole. Another reason he's an asshole is because in the what's it called? In the Indoraptor scene, he gets in the cage to try to take a teeth because you know that's what his character is known for in this movie. That's his little action. So while he's taking the Indoraptor's teeth, like, the Indoraptor pretends to be dead and he gets eaten in the cage. That's a big scene that you guys have all been talking about. So yeah, he kind of gets what he deserves. He's kind of an asshole. And yes, so next, let me see, what's next? I have a little note list discussing all my thoughts. Alright, so let me explain the basic plot. So really in this movie, the plot's really basic. There's nothing really special about it. But, let me explain it. So basically, alright, this is in a nutshell, right? This is not all the complexities and stuff. This is in a nutshell, right? So basically, Claire wants to save the dinosaurs, blah, blah, blah. She gets a call from Lockwood. They interest her in an expedition to go get the dinosaurs. They need her because they need her handprint to access the system, blah, blah, blah. Claire gets Owen, blah, blah, blah. And then they get on this charter plane to the island. They get in one of those big armored vehicles. And then they just, like... So, Claire and Franklin, they head to the control station, right? They reactivate all the things, and the reason they're doing this is so, I guess, because the dinosaurs have microchips in them, and they can easily just find them and take the ones that they need. So they do that, and then Owen and the rest of the mercs go out into the forest to find Blue. They find Blue, stuff happens, like I just explained with the Wheatley situation. And then they go back. They start packing up things back on the boat. So then Claire and Franklin are in the little base underground, and then a baryonyx comes and tries to eat them. They get out. And then they find out that they've been left, you know, they've been abandoned. Nobody even told them to run, right? So, they start running from that big stampede scene you see in the trailers, right? And then they finally get on the boat. So they help. This is, like, super simplified, guys. Don't only rely on my review to know the whole plot of this movie, because this kind of contradicts what I said before, that it's simple, but it is simple, but this is the simplest of the simple. So, enough of that rambling. Let's keep going on. Blue's sick, right? So they sneak in with Zia Rodriguez, and they try to help Blue. And then Blue needs, I think, a blood transplant. So they go to the T-Rex, take some blood from the T-Rex, put it in Blue. And then, things happen, not really important. They get to the Lockwood Manor. They find out they're selling the dinosaurs. So they sneak in. They watch the auction. And also, big thing that happens in the movie is Mills kills Lockwood. Alright, so evil bad guy stuff happens. The evil rich people are buying the dinosaurs, blah, blah, blah. The Indoraptor escapes. Kills people, and it is killed, actually, in this movie. Kind of sucks. But it was killed by a tricorn. So, kind of unsatisfying. And as much as they hyped up the Indoraptor, it didn't really have much of a role. It should have used more of its abilities. So, yeah. And stuff happens, and then Mills tries to run away with the bone, and then he gets eaten by the T-Rex. And also, the dinosaurs are set free in the wild. The ones that weren't sold off yet are actually let free in the wild, so I think that's pretty cool. And then, yeah, that's the basic of the basicest plot, alright? So it's very basic. So don't use my review only for knowing the plot. So, yeah. Alright, finally my rating on this movie. Is it better than Jurassic Park? No. It could have been, but it wasn't. I think it kind of suffers from the simple plot. Is it better than The Lost World? Yes. Is it better than Jurassic Park 3? Yes. Is it better than Jurassic World? Hell yes. As much as I love Jurassic World, I kind of You know, if you've watched Jurassic Park, you know Jurassic World. There's nothing interesting about that. It was just kind of a nostalgia flashback. And in my opinion, I think they should have started the franchise with like a Fallen Kingdom-esque setting, like, oh, nobody has ever touched Isla Nublar after Jurassic Park. Ooh, now the dinosaurs are in danger because of the volcano. I think that's the route they should have went. They should have started with like a Fallen Kingdom type movie. But anyways, so yeah. So I think I'd rate this movie out of 10. I'd give it a 9. No. I think let me think. I think I'd give it an 8.9 exactly. So as much as I love it, I have to admit it's kind of a simple plot. It's kind of stupid, but it's really fun. You know, you get to see some new dinosaurs, and for casual audiences, you're gonna have a lot of fun with this. And for Jurassic Park fans, you're gonna have a blast with this. You're gonna love this movie. I've heard some negative reviews on this, and I kind of understand them. So yeah. So those are all my thoughts on the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom movie. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video, no matter what it is. Bye-bye.